We're already starting to draft off, and Brent's got the lamest pick already. See, look at this.
Mine is actually a comic correct name.
That's why it's so freaking lame.
Wait.
You ain't got nothing original?
Well, actually,
This one gonna be good though, cause I like when drafts get to the point where people be scrambling. That's when you get those real bad picks.
Jeff got the back-to-back. Sam got the back-to-backs. Bucket, rag top, bucket, rag top.
I'm leaving that in, by the way, Tony.
Leaving what in?
Just in case. That what you just
Why?
did when I edit this video.
Man, my kid over here jamming right now. I bet.
just put it on Tiff's loop to start the video.
Here's
Oh,
our draft
wait a minute.
card. Everybody's names in order. We remember all the rules from last time, right? We ain't gotta do all the go through the rules. And for the people listening, should we just do the intro here?
I mean, you could if you just want to flash the rules card up, so it'll be on screen.
It's essentially the same rules. Some of the categories are a little bit different this time. But first, let's go around and say what's up to our drafters. We'll go in order of the draft. We'll start with our number one pick, Sam. Picking for Brown Gets Down. How you feeling about this year's draft, Sam? You guys ready in your green room back there? You got all your picks
We
lined
have
up?
no money to pay anybody, so we are happy with whoever we get for this draft.
Sounds like a strategy. Sounds like you're just the Browns. Next up, in our second slot, we have Brent with the original name of X-Force. How's it going there? Not worried about any copyright infringement on that one. are we?
That's where all Sam's money went. He got to pay for Brent's legal fees.
Yeah.
You'll forgive me eventually one day.
All right.
I'm excited to be
We're
here.
gonna go to Tony, representing They Stole My Team name, coming with the most meta team names as usual. How you feeling about your draft?
I mean, I'm not as comfortable with Marvel as I am DC, but I'm no slouch in Marvel. This not gonna be as obscure as normal. It's gonna be a lot more mainstream.
That's gonna be interesting watching you squirm, just having
Just
to make
normal.
picks.
It's
And not people not
right.
being like,
And it's
"Who?"
like, oh, I know that character. Yeah, I'm sorry.
And then we got my man Will, who's all ready.
Nah, I don't care. I'm not ready. I don't give a shit.
He looked like Gwen Stacy.
I'm just gonna pick mainstream characters. Why you playing? Freaking, she on my list.
Well,
Not mine.
we don't believe you again, just like we didn't believe you last time when you told us that you weren't ready.
Exactly.
So,
And then pulled an Archangel just right out of there.
Team. Yeah. So we're not falling for that one twice.
Not gonna fall for the banana in the
In the
tailpipe.
words of our former president, fooled me once. Right. In word of former President George Bush, fooled me once. Shame on me. Fooled me twice.
I
Not
can't
gonna
get
fool
fooled
me
again.
Yeah.
You know you lying, Will. So
And then
whatever.
me, my team, Vibes Patrol, coming in fifth slot. And it's going to be just like my name, Vibes. That's because I don't have no prep done, really. I scribbled down a bunch of names. And, yeah, I feel like, last time some people were drafting. We were drafting kind of on, like, different reasons. So I think it'll be interesting to see just how everybody's, like, picking their teams. I'm picking my team on what I think is going to make the best comic book, but I know Tony going to be like, I want
my team is
to beat
all
up
of
this person's team.
No, my team is last man standing. They all got to fight each other to figure out who's the champion. Then we fight everybody.
Sounds like a great comic book.
You'd read it. You'd read it.
Probably. All right, so Sam with Brown Gets Down. You're on the clock.
Starting now.
Let's go.
So the first pick
In the 2021 Marvel Draft.
Out of the college of
And we can all talk while Sam's
30
making his prep.
seconds have elapsed, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
35 seconds have elapsed.
Thank you, sir.
Who gave Tony
That clock operator.
Whoop,
Will eject you.
whoop,
For our
whoop.
first
Blow over
pick,
that.
we're going to take Scar, Earth 616,
Did you
Son
say
of the
Gar?
Hulk, SKAAR,
I know that.
and
Nice pick.
we are putting him. This is one of those where it gets kind of interesting because I want to see how this part works. But based on my understanding of the character, he will fall into my mutate.
All right, we have a first pick, and just in case any of y'all were worried about it being obscure,
That
it
is
will be.
I wouldn't say he's obscure. He was. He's been more mainstream. If you've watched, especially on Disney Plus, the Agents of Smash,
Agents of Smash.
he's very prominent in that show. So that was Sam. Can I say that was a very unexpected pick out of you?
Thank you.
I'm literally shocked by that one.
And you put him in which
You
slot?
He's a mutate.
Put him under mutate.
Okay.
Are you wanting to challenge? Are we having our first challenge?
Yeah, well,
I'm
that's
instigating
shit.
as much as I can.
don't care.
I'm instigating.
Brent,
I don't give two
Brent, you're on the
fucks.
clock.
Brent, you're on the clock. Starting now.
The first pick for X-Force will be in the alien slot. Sorry. I want Calark Gladiator.
Ooh, yeah.
Can I just say that I hate you right now?
You can say that whenever you want. It's fine.
I just want to say that. I just really want to iterate that. Because now I got
That is a very solid pick, Brent. Let me mark him. I had him on my list.
I like that, Brent. I like that.
Who didn't put Gladiator in the alien slot?
I'll be honest, Gladiator was
Brent.
down the list though.
I knew Gladiator.
We like it. We're
he
so
went down the list for me.
Gladiator was definitely on the list, but I knew that one would get picked, and I wouldn't have a chance to get him unless I got him first. But I needed to establish where I was going.
Right.
I can work with this.
I really thought he was going first or second round. So.
Oh, Brent's doing a jig right now that he got him and I didn't take him.
And by the way, I'm on
right.
the clock. I've already started.
Tony, you on the clock.
I've known who I wanted to pick for a while, and I'm happy that I got to pick before certain motherfuckers here because I know that they think like I do. So I'm gonna go ahead to my mutate / enhance category, and I'm gonna take Adam Brashear, Blue Marvel, because I brought him up to
I knew he was going with you.
Yeah,
I knew he was going with you. I was waiting on that one.
Marine Corps, baby, Marine Corps, bruh. I told you when I brought him to y'all attention, I was like, I need when we started doing this, I said I need one of the first picks because if I'm at the end, he is going to get snatched because I brought him to people's attention.
No.
That was my mistake.
Know that I was really debating who my first pick was gonna be,
and I'm appreciate you didn't take him because I would have cried. You would have saw tears come out of my eyes because that was my.
You could have just traded for him.
No. It's been too much to get him. Knowing Sam, I'd have had to give like 3 picks in a row, like my sperm from like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger or some shit. Guys go like Trials of Hercules on his ass. So nah.
All right, Will, you on the clock. Let's hear this terrible pick.
I already know who he's gonna get.
So worried about.
We know where he's going.
Let me go ahead and let me just start typing it.
Just like we knew where Sam was gonna go.
So I can pull the pick.
What you waiting on, Will? You had 22 seconds, by the way.
Which one are you going to take? I'm taking the other one. So which one are you getting?
While Will drags this out, we can just talk about.
I'm going to take my. I'm going to go with my tech ops slot.
Of course you are.
And I'm going to go with Shuri.
Okay, I just want to say I hate you as well.
Thank you.
I don't know what's going on. This is not how I expected.
That was a
things to
shocker.
happen
That's not
today.
who I had wrote down.
Oh, that means I got to
Cool,
get
cool,
before
cool,
Tony.
cool.
Damn it.
You damn.
That's all right. I got some options.
You're
later.
not getting it before me.
Then I'm gonna
He
take
said
the other
sure.
one.
I ain't even.
You're gonna have to.
He had Iron Man ready
I
though.
know.
That's the funny thing.
I did. Let me find the wackest picture I can find.
You know what? I'm gonna leave that for you. I'm gonna take the other one. Take the other one.
How you know I'm not gonna take it?
One of y'all better.
Y'all just talking around. Y'all just talking around me like I don't. I was playing. I'm probably not gonna take it. Well, we got to work on our secret conversations for next time.
And Will, I'm more shocked by that pick than I was crap Sam pulled out. Wow.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do.
All right, Jeff. Hey, Jeff, you want to make a trade? Give me your pick right here. What would it take? What would it take, homeboy?
You want my pick right here?
Tell me.
If you want my pick right
here,
tell
me what I would have to give up. Don't look at my draft board already.
How am I look at your draft board? You just got one character.
Exactly.
If you, because I got 2 picks, so this.
I know
right here
you and Sam are my target areas.
Hey Brent, you want to veto these picks before they even get started, so we can just move on?
This gives me a lot of time.
Yeah, these get more time to pick.
You can give me your next 2 picks. You give me your next 2 picks, and you can have this pick right here.
I don't agree with it. A veto. No.
Damn.
Call me Vito Corleone.
No. A second and a third round pick is a fair trade. Everybody for a first round pick.
I don't like it.
But that's cool.
Like
if it's vetoed, it's vetoed.
Hey Jeff, we'll come back to this later. I'll talk to you later.
He about to message him. He ain't slick.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. All right, Jeff, you're on the clock.
He been on the clock, damn it.
All right.
Shut up, I just started it. He on the clock right now.
I leave the time operator.
So I'm not going for like big power. I'm gonna just get my 2 mutants.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
Way. No, I'm doing it. I know who you gonna pick.
I got an idea he's gonna pick.
Who?
I'll say thumbs up or thumbs down if I'm right.
My first pick is a character that I have tattooed on my arm. His name is Remy LeBeau, aka
that's him. That's him.
My guy. And when nobody else on this earth gonna get him before I got him. I was gonna go with Shuri as my first pick, but I was gonna put her in
that option not available.
To see if we could start another
not available because of Will's shenanigans.
Hey, why you playing?
For my second,
go ahead.
So round 2, my round 2 pick, I'm gonna go ahead and go my second mutant slot, and I'm gonna go with the time traveler Bishop.
Hey, Jeff, I picked both of those. Your squad.
We got to do it. My comic book gonna be about time travel.
When you told me you was going with Vibes, I was like, yeah, I already know what he doing. I know what he doing. All right, Will. You are on the
actually.
Clock. Is this a challenge or something?
No,
that's his team name.
That's his team name.
Will actually.
Will, you're on the clock.
Actually, you know what? It should be Will actually.
It should be Will actually.
Oh, now his head's gone. Oh, there he is.
Can't forget the luxurious mullet.
Yeah. Always the mullet version, never the bald head version.
20 seconds. He's just gonna sit there and relax.
You're gonna wait till like the last 5 seconds and be like, oh, there it is.
You got a spot you can put that character in, so
You might well go ahead and get him for one of us, dude. I'm telling you, it's not making it past me. I know it's not making it past Sam.
Go ahead and do it, player.
I mean, pull the trigger and be done.
on,
What's
come on,
time?
Vegas.
What's time?
Hey, time. Make your pick now. Time. Make your pick now, or it's my turn.
You can give everybody else their time. They
I just gave you.
You give it to me.
It's 60
you
seconds.
just give me the end.
I gave you.
Go ahead and
I
put
gave
Tony
you a
on
minute.
there. Go ahead and
I
put
gave you a
Tony in
minute.
there.
Where you putting him? You gotta make all that.
The only place he gonna fit.
Where? He fit in two of them.
Non-powered.
You gotta tell
You
me
gotta
that.
tell him he can fit in two categories. Where you putting him?
Non-powered.
Tony Stark, non-powered. I'm gonna give him the old Tony Stark look.
All right, I'm officially on the clock now.
All right, Shellhead. I just want to say, not a shocker.
Out of shock.
Of course
But
not.
Not a shocker.
You better snatch him in because he was coming here.
I probably
All right,
would have
I'm
picked him
going-
just to spite Will this go round.
I almost took him just to spite him for taking Shuri, but then I was like,
The only reason
Alright,
he didn't
that's
go
not
first
the
is just
vibe.
because of my positioning. That's the only reason he didn't go first.
and you know what? And I get that, and I respect that.
But I got money, so it's a nice
All right,
start.
I got my pick. You ready, Jeff?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna go for my mutant / Inhumans category,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm taking Black Bolt.
Oh,
Okay,
Blackagar Bolt again.
so that one, you took that one.
Was that yours?
I had
Was
that
that-
one
I
down.
I figured he wasn't gonna make it this far. I was like, okay, all right. And when it got back to Will, I was like, yeah, Will gonna take Tony right here. He gonna take him right here, and I'm good.
Yeah, I had Black
Brent,
Bolt.
you're
on.
officially
Man, I'm
on the
not
clock,
learning his
Brent.
real name.
I got your clock running, Brent.
For my second
Blackagar
round
Bolt again is
pick,
his name.
I'm going to my Myth Magic. We're going to
Okay.
go Thor Odinson.
Nice.
I prefer Runebreaker, but, Thor Odinson encapsulates the whole thing.
That's a solid pick. Sam, you're on the clock, sir.
All right, and I'm 2 in a row, right?
Yeah, you back
That's
to back.
correct.
All right.
Back to back like Drake.
So let's start with.
You need me to move it in a direction for you?
No. I just need to see where this character is going to fit. We will
30
take
seconds, Sam.
Sentry.
Saw that coming.
And you're putting
Yeah.
him where?
He goes under my Myth Magic.
All right, you're still on the clock for your second pick.
All right. It resets for the second one, right?
You did.
Yes.
It
Okay,
just, you did. I just started.
All right, cool.
I got you. I'm not going to cheat
I'm
you on
just
time.
making sure. For my
I might cheat Will on time.
next pick,
You did.
under. So let's see. I debated on this one for a hot second, and I was really trying to figure out which one I wanted to use. For my tech ops, a Riri Williams.
Oh, yep. I knew she was gone. Ironheart is off the board. Okay,
Riri.
Brent, you're on the clock, sir.
For my youngster slot,
Oh, let's hear this.
I want Sam Alexander Nova.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's a very good pick. It's a very good pick.
Especially Sam Alexander one. Okay, I am on the clock. I'm going to stick in the mutants, and I'm going to take Darwin.
Good pick. He's on the list. I wasn't sure where he would fall and if I would get him, but I like that pick.
Yeah, Darwin's a good one. I love Darwin. I mean, they did him
Not
dirty,
the- not-
and I knew you
not
was
the-
going with
not the
him
movie.
because I
Not
knew
the
you was
movie.
going with him because of how they disrespected him in the movie.
Yeah, I like Darwin. Like I said, I'm not the Marvel guy, but I read Marvel Comics, and they did that dude dirty as hell. Oh, Will, you're on the clock, by the way. They did him dirty in the movies. I was like, come on, man. He's much better than that. So,
Myth Magic.
You got time because he having problems.
I'll go with
I ain't having no problem.
I'll go with
Yep, inverting images and shit.
Odin Borson.
Hey,
Who?
Odin Borson.
I'm assuming Myth Magic.
Yes.
Yep.
Jeff, you're on the clock, sir.
I want to. This might get challenged. I need a clarity on a rule.
Okay, pause your time,
Okay.
Jeff. I'm pausing your time, Jeff.
Okay.
Is that not a God tier character?
No, not omnipotent is what we were discussing. Like bending, freaking, like living tribunal, one above all, those type of characters. We had a discussion before you got here. You were late as well.
I was busy, and that's why I'm not making it an official challenge. But I just want clarity because I promise you, I'd have picked Odin when Thor went. But I just assume,
Are
I
we
picked him after Thor went.
Are we? If we're going to challenge this, then we need to challenge it. I don't think we can discuss it without it being a challenge. But that's because that might sway people. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to discuss it, it needs to be challenged.
Is that a God tier character?
I mean, if you're going to skip over Thor and challenge Odin, then it's not going to happen. Because
Thor can take Odin. Keep it moving. We won't. Okay, keep it moving.
I'm saying I see what you're saying.
If God,
I do see.
If God tier characters, because Odin can take Thor's power into himself. Thor can't take Odin's power into himself. And so I would assume that Odin would have been too far gone. Like he would be too high in terms of, I mean, I understand living tribunal, eternity, one above all.
Sam, before you say anything, let me just say this. Because like I said, if you're gonna challenge it, it needs to be challenged because then we can have a discussion. But I might be leaning one way more than the other way on what you're saying. But if you're going to discuss it, it needs to be challenged. We can't have the discussion because then everybody else on here is going to start thinking it, and it might sway them one way or the other. So if you challenge it, let's go ahead and knock the challenge out. I'm not opposed to a challenge.
Nobody's opposed to a challenge. I apologize that I missed the pregame discussion. My understanding was as far as the characters who were and were not. And so that was why I opened with the question, is that not considered a God tier character? If it's not a God tier character, we can all agree. If everybody agrees, just yes or no, is that a God tier character? Or I guess the only way to do that is to challenge it, right? Okay, fine. Fuck it.
Yes.
I'm going to challenge it. I don't know what the pregame conversation was. This is official challenge. Throw my flag. Red flag.
How much time do they have for a challenge, Jeff?
30 seconds.
Okay.
The challenger gets 30 seconds.
Who starts?
And then
the challenger
getting a challenge.
Okay, Sam, your 30 seconds starts now.
All right. My understanding when we were actually having the conversation, I wasn't part of the earlier conversation, but when we talked about the characters who would not be available, who we could not use, let's see, if we go most. Okay. As far as like the most powerful characters in Marvel overall, he's on that list. And he's on that list because he is Thor's father. He can pull those powers into himself.
Time. That's time. That's 30 seconds. Okay. Will, your time starts now.
I mean, it's Odin. I don't consider him freaking warrior. He's an Asgardian like everyone else. That's all I got to say about it.
Okay, well, if that's it. All right. Jeff, how do you vote? For Sam or for Will?
Because we have to vote based upon the argument presented, right?
Mhm.
Yes. If we have to vote, if I'm voting based on the argument, I'm voting Sam's way.
Okay, and my vote is also for Sam. Jeff,
Also
I mean
vote for
Brent.
Sam.
You ain't got to go to Brent. The decision's done.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say Brent, yours don't matter, like always.
Brent, I am
So,
curious.
Sam-
What was your vote?
My vote, I would have voted with you. It's based upon the argument presented. You actually gave an argument. Will just kind of linked it in.
I mean, so Sam, you won the argument. Will, you lose that pick,
Just
and
turn.
now you pick up a pick at the end.
Yep.
Congratulations, Sam. You still have your challenge. You may use it against Will at a later time.
Just that time, I kind
who's
of
up?
want to own my damn self. So wait a minute.
Tony's really enjoying his like draft
All right,
moderator.
Jeff, you are on the
responsibilities.
clock starting now, sir.
I'm going tech ops.
Okay.
And I'm going Forge.
You son of a. All right. He was my next pick. You bastard.
Same.
You know,
All right,
I
your
looked at
next time
him.
starts now. Your next time starts right now. I don't care about all that.
Oh, so you mad? So you rushing me on my next?
You in the wheel category right now.
And then I'm gonna
Some of
go
my
for
bitch.
my next pick. I'm gonna go with my mythic magic, and I'm going Valkyrie,
I hate you. I really do.
but the black one.
Oh, okay.
Tessa Thompson.
Yeah. Will, you are on the clock, sir. I know you hear me.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm on the clock. Got it.
Okay,
I
took
finished my
4.
grocery list.
Well, you got 20 seconds in already, sir.
Your screen frozen, Jeff? Or am I just seeing that the screen is locked?
He
Oh,
was
there
looking
it
for
is.
the
Will,
He was
Valkyrie.
working on another screen. Okay, that's what's going on.
What's your pick, Will? We need it right now.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. I got you.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, what's her name?
Danvers.
Okay.
I mean, we had to check. You
All right,
might have went
all right.
Monica Rambeau. So
I'm on the clock.
Nah, I gotta leave something for Jeff.
well, if she's played Captain Marvel, all versions of Captain Marvel. So
All versions of Carol Danvers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
all versions of Carol Danvers.
Not all versions of Captain Marvel.
All right. My pick, I'm going non-powered human. Gonna take Punisher.
Ah, the other Marine.
Goddamn right.
Like I don't feel like either of us could have had freaking Punisher or Blue Marvel not be on the list of that.
the fact that he got Tua.
All right. Brent,
Good luck with Punisher on the team.
I just told you what was gonna happen. Brent, you're on the clock, sir.
And then you said mutate enhanced, right?
Yeah.
How about we take a little
Just
break
making
here so
sure.
Jeff can catch up? Do 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 do. That's all I got. I don't want to break
Then-
anybody's copyrights.
Then I will throw this in if we just need to kill a little time. I actually should have made the argument that Thor is immortal. I mean, not Thor, but Odin is immortal. That would have been reason enough.
But no, you make the right call on that one, Sam. I wasn't trying to push you to make the challenge, but I was.
You were. Like, you don't even sit there and bullshit it.
I'm saying I was like, I told you that you might have been right, but you might have been wrong. But you can't literally we can't have the discussion
And-
about what you believe without.
But see,
a
like
challenge being out there.
because I wasn't on the earlier part to hear what may have been discussed in the pregame.
It was literally a question. It wasn't even a full discussion.
Okay.
It was just like, what do we
Yeah.
allow? It was basically freaking an agreement, just kind of like, okay, we're leaving the omnipotence, so to speak, out and stuff like that. And I wanted to see how far it's going to go.
Yeah.
I was actually waiting for the Thor pick because I wanted to see what he was gonna do, and that's why I picked Odin because I wanted to see if he was gonna do anything. Because I want to see where people hold in categories.
Like where the cap is, where the cutoff is.
I want to see where y'all think the cutoff is. Because I remember I was trying to have a conversation about this beforehand.
Hold on, Brent. Your time starts now. You're on the clock, Brent. Go ahead, y'all talk.
So
y'all
because we never had that conversation and we never got to have that conversation, so that was like, all right, let me test some theories and stuff here because I'm comfortable with Marvel and I don't give a shit like which direction I go.
See, and just in terms of like the reality manipulators, I mean, to some degree, it's like
I'm still waiting for other names to come up.
Right, there's some characters that shouldn't make the list, but will make the list.
All right, Brent has to make his pick now. His time is up.
Non-powered human. Let's go. Moon Knight. Mark Spector.
You fucker! That was my next pick. You don't pick Marines. That's me and Will.
You see this face?
Do you issue a challenge? He does like. I mean, you got one vote automatically. No. Like,
I can't issue a challenge because he's right. But damn it, I wanted that pick, fucker. I was gonna have
make a trade. Will gonna veto.
It don't matter.
You can
look. I'll veto trades, but I'm not really challenging picks, so it's kind of like whatever.
God damn it, Brent. That literally was my next pick.
Ed, you got him in the right slot too. Good job. I wasn't sure if somebody's gonna pick him in that slot or the wild card slot.
That's where he was going with me. I was gonna put him right in the wild card and cover all that. That's fine. I'll just talk about you more on Gag on these balls. You now have my ire.
Who doesn't have your ire?
Every Gamma doesn't at this point.
That's
Sam, you're on the clock.
Tony's ire.
On the clock.
Sam, you're on the clock. It should be. I can't believe you stole Moon Knight.
For my youngster, I'll take Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
Solid. All right. And your second
I'm shocked
pick
too. Like I just looked up and was like, "Oh shit, he's still here." Yeah.
Your second pick is time has started, Sam. Just so you know.
For my mutant Inhuman, we'll take Emma Frost.
You gonna let her around teenage boy?
Why not? You got to learn somehow.
He ain't get no work done.
Brent, you're on the clock again, sir.
No work done.
She'll probably be making eyes at Sentry, so.
I'm curious where this one flies. I'm just gonna see what happens with it.
Yeah, go ahead. Get a challenge there, Moon Knight.
For my mutate enhanced, I want King T'Challa, Black Panther.
Okay. That's yeah.
Okay, I am now on the clock. Now I'm gonna do. Where is he?
Solid pick. Take a look at. Zoom out on his team. Take a look at this team Brent got.
Now I got money.
Still no women. On brand.
But you know what? Right. I do like the diversity this time.
I got a pick and that'll fix it. Okay?
I got my pick. My time is up. So on my pick, I'm going to go to Alien. And I'm going to take Beta Ray Bill. Just, y'all want to have Thor. I had got it fucked Thor up. Punk.
You're just mad about Mark Spector.
I am. That is like really agitating me. I was like, he was right there. Will, you're the clock, sir.
All right. Shit. It's. Would you just go Alien?
Yeah.
I'll go Alien. Silver Surfer, Norn Red.
For a draft, nobody was prepared for it. Y'all making these picks way faster than y'all made them last.
Hey, Jeff, you're on the clock, so
these are off the top of my head.
You want to just talk for a little bit, let Jeff catch up? Still one pick back.
So what?
He's still mad. And that's okay. You could trade him for. You could trade me for him. We're gonna veto it, but you could try.
Yeah. As long as you know.
Fucking Jody. I tell you, boy, Jody is just everywhere. Oh, we got rid of y'all.
All right.
All right, who you got there, Jeffrey?
I'm going to go youngster. And I'm going to go Miles Morales.
Yeah, Peter Parker and Morales has to go like right after.
Got it. And now your second pick.
For my second pick, I'm going to go... I gotta like Google the like.
You're at 20 seconds, sir.
I'm gonna take Alien,
Hmm?
and I'm gonna take the Venom symbiote. Not Eddie Brock. I just want the symbiote.
Hmm. Do it, Sam. Do it, Sam.
Thinking about it way too much.
I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, Sam. I know exactly what you're thinking.
What is that? What did he pick? Alien?
He picked Venom.
No, I picked the Venom symbiote.
He picked the symbiote itself.
Well, one of the rules we had was freaking. You got to be able to name him. So what's the symbiote's name?
Yes, the symbiote's name is what? It's not Venom.
We got a time limit on that.
That's
On the Marvel website, it says name unknown, which is why I didn't give him a name. There's some like classification or whatever they gave him in like a lab or something like that. But you know, I'm not gonna name him by his slave name. Who he is.
We're not able to actually say his name. It would hurt ears.
what you are we letting it go or
Their challenge?
Flag.
See, Tony don't
Sam,
want to
hold
use
it.
his challenge. He want to bait people to use their challenges personally.
Sam might be 2-0 fucking around. I'm just
Sam is
saying.
1-0 right now, so it was like
Sam might be 2-0.
Sam came in
All right,
unprepared and then goes undefeated.
I'm giving 10 seconds for a challenge starting now. We're gonna see. You got 10 seconds. After that, it's locked. 9, 10. Pick is locked.
Save it for
Will,
the
you
show. We have to discuss.
I had to pick something controversial.
oh, all right, Symbiote's gonna
Well,
die without a host. So
I'm just saying it's yeah. We'll talk about that afterwards. Mark, hey, put a
Yeah,
star
we can
next to
talk
that.
about it afterwards.
Pick a star next to that.
Y'all can hear about my plans.
Whatever. Will, you're still on the clock, Buster.
yeah, no. I guess I'll go with Myth Magic. I'll go with Thor. Jane Foster.
Nice. Nice.
I choose Kryptonite right there.
Oh, it's me? Okay. What do I have left?
I wonder how she's gonna do in this movie. She was looking kind of buff in them pictures.
I mean, she's a hell of an actress, and the fact that they got her to come back for it must mean that there's something happening with this story, because I'm sure she's out of whatever contract she was under.
Oh, 100%.
It's probably just like show me
Okay,
the money
I'm
and they
gonna
backed up
go-
the Brinks truck.
All right, I'm making my pick. I know. I'm gonna go wild card.
Wild card going early.
Damn right, because I'm saving that spot. I'm saving the spot for somebody else. I'm going Vision. Because everybody else I got, they can set in anywhere I want to. Brent, you're on the clock now, sir.
Make you really happy here, Jeff. I'm just letting you know. For my,
Me happy?
I'll make you very happy. For my mutant
Hey.
slot,
That's not about me.
A man should not tell another man that. on
I'm
this show.
trying to keep the fans off.
they need to be in the comment section. They got something to say. They didn't man up last time.
Oh,
For
hey, your
X
time.
Force, Mutant, Aurora, Monroe, Storm. I got the king and the queen. We good.
There you go.
Yeah,
They divorced
they
now.
divorced,
No.
but good luck with that.
But good job, though.
I mean-
Good job. I like where
that's,
your head was
that's
going with it.
So you want to just insert a black
Sam, you're on
woman
the
back
clock.
into a toxic situation where she got to deal with her ex? But
Sam, you heard me?
I did. Can we?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I want to look at my full list real quick, but
I'm gonna put her in a box, and she's gonna lose her damn mind.
Okay, so
She
I'll
is
go-
claustrophobic. Hey, can Sam see his? I'm pausing your time. Can he see his team real quick?
yeah, I just
Okay. Boom, boom, boom.
got
All right, Sam, you'll
We
have
got
10 seconds left when I start.
pick.
All right,
Got
you
it.
ready?
Ready.
All right, you got 10 seconds.
For my alien, Yandu.
I love Yondu. He's awesome.
All right, time started for your second pick.
And he comes with the whole Ravager fleet.
For my non-powered human, let me get Moon Girl.
Give me a name.
Lafayette.
Yes.
Am I close enough? Do you know who I'm talking
Yes.
about? Okay.
You're good.
All right.
They're this one of the smartest people in all of Marvel.
I was actually going to put her in another spot, but then I remembered Riri. So, like, oh, we're going to put Riri there.
Brent, you're on the clock.
I'll just fill up my other mutant slot. We're gonna go with Deadpool, Wade Wilson.
honestly, I'm surprised it took so long for you to pick him.
He's gonna be there.
I mean, the funny thing is, like, when you have these specific categories that you have to fill, it really alters the selection process.
Right.
Because there's a couple people I'm shocked haven't been pulled yet. But it's like you've got limited slots. It's like I'll trade my wild card for an extra XYZ slot. I mean, granted, the wild card does that, but if you needed 3 of something instead of 2 of something, or
Hey, I got my pick now. Are you up?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
All right, for my mutants or inhuman, I'm gonna take Iceman. Bobby Drake.
You would know.
I'm surprised he took this long, to be honest.
I did not.
Yeah, I had to check my list. Like, wait a minute. Okay, if he's here, well, you know your clock running. Not
Yeah,
telling you
Wolverine,
again.
Logan, Mutant.
Give you time to catch up, Jeff.
Appreciate that. So I'm also gonna pick a wild card spot, and I'm picking Domino.
Nice.
Lucky. The Black
We're gonna
Domino.
be traveling through time, of course.
All right, your time starts. You second pick now, sir.
All right. Let me see who I want. I'm going non-powered human, and I'm picking War Machine.
Turn your suit off.
You gonna turn my suit off?
or just fail to put a parachute in it.
Wow. Will, you're on the clock.
What? Me again?
Yep.
Sure. All right. You know what? Just because he's up there, and I don't mind this, I'll do mutate enhance. I do Captain America, Steve Rogers.
I'm on the clock. Let me see what I want to fuck around with.
Oh, you gonna give him the wax shield?
Right? You just doing me all types of dirty, you know.
I was gonna go back and get the good stuff. It's like for all the characters that are actually in the MCU, when you type them in, it's just like pictures of actors first. It's like,
Gotcha.
do I really need to sift through like all these pictures? Here we go. Get you a nice wartime Gazette cover.
Classic.
Mutate, right?
Yeah.
That's what he said. All right, for my pick, I'm gonna go Tech, and I'm gonna go Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Reed Richards.
On the clock, sir.
Said I'm on the clock.
You are.
All right. For my tech op slot, I'm gonna go with Dane Whitman, Black Knight.
Sam, your clock. Your back-to-backs.
All right, for my... I've got one mutant spot left, right?
Indeed, you do.
Yes.
For
You
my
have one mutant, one mutate, a wild card.
Right.
Time.
For my mutant spot, give me Hope Summers.
That's nice. Your next is running.
Sam, you got a little CW show going on over there too.
Yeah, I was kind of... I had some ideas, but it didn't quite work out. All right, time. Let me get Hyperion as my wild card.
Sentry and Hyperion.
I have Sentry.
Oh no, it said Sentry and Hyperion.
Oh, okay. I thought you said,
Yeah.
don't you have? I was like, no, I have Sentry.
Brent, you're back.
For my mutant enhanced, I take Bruce Banner, Hulk.
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
It's actually pretty goddamn good there, sir. Oh, it's me. All right. I'm gonna go Magic Mythical. I'm gonna go Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze.
Tony, you have. Oh no, wait. Where did you put Vision? I put him in the wrong spot.
Vision,
Put him in mutate and
Vision was wild card.
Bobby Drake should be under... No, wait. Yeah, okay, wait.
Something happened.
Who did you just pick?
Ghost Rider.
Reed Richards in Tech. He picked Ghost Rider, but you got Iceman. Did you pick Iceman thinking you had another mutant slot left? I think you did.
Because if you got Black Bolt up there...
Because he's got Darwin and Black Bolt, which takes up Inhuman, so Iceman would be...
He would have to go in his wild card.
Iceman would take, so he would pretty much pass his pick.
Well, Bobby Drake can go to Youngster.
Don't give it to
if
him.
you want to slide him over there.
You really not gonna let him think for it?
No, I'm just saying because, it's because I messed up, so I don't want to be like the jerk. Like I'm the one who messed it up.
So you're gonna move his vision down to wild card,
right?
and
Iceman to youngster.
All right, well, then let me go ahead and fess up. You put Hyperion in the wrong spot.
See?
Where'd you put? Oh, you put him in the wild card. You said wild card, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Black Knight doesn't even have a name yet. He's just V.
I wrote it and then it disappeared when I did. So I'll put it back in.
Look at y'all just cheating.
I know.
Cheating.
And look, I made a note. I have it circled right here because I was like, if that comes back up, I'm not, if I could slip another wild card in, I would, but at the same
Okay,
time.
so what do I have left now?
Mutate enhanced. That's it.
And only because we're moving Bobby Drake to your youngster. I don't recall you picking a youngster, though. I will say that.
He did
Have
not.
not.
That's
He
what
I have
didn't.
not.
But because I put Vision in the wrong place, it like screwed up the way his draft card looked.
And I accept that. And the fact that Bobby Drake will actually fit in youngsters, just like fortuitous. And as such, we will allow it.
we will allow it.
Yay. All right.
You know, like these two drafts, I wasn't really such kind of just like whatever. The draft that I'm actually nervous about is the next one.
Which is
You're
what?
welcome.
Star Wars.
What, Star Wars?
Hmm.
Yeah, man. If they
I don't
wasn't
know
in the
shit
movie,
about
I don't
Star
know.
Wars.
I'm not worried.
I'm
I'm
happy
gonna pick
for
the
you.
same character every time.
Just because you're not worried, I mean you're gonna do good.
I didn't say
All
I
my
was gonna do
slots,
good.
all my slots are gonna be random Jedi, random Jedi, random Jedi.
No, I made rules and regulations, and there's an
Damn
objective.
you! Just send me the shit then, cause I don't have it.
I will send it to everybody as soon as this call is ended. That way, everyone's got the same playing field. Jeff saw it because I put it in the Google Drive, and then I think I sent it to Sam.
Jeff cheating.
Jeff needs to see what he's
I
working on.
definitely-
Can't just wing it.
Will, you on the clock?
Yes,
What?
Will, you're on the
Oh,
clock.
sure.
Whatever they're yelling at me.
Okay. Youngster America Chavez.
It's a miracle.
See, that was gonna be my youngster before, Jeff hurt me.
Hey, we've all been hurt this draft.
Who is Jeff now? So, Jeff, you only get 12 seconds.
Well, shit. Mutate, enhance being. Who do I want? Give me Jessica Jones. And give me Misty
Okay.
Knight. Nah, I need her mind on the mission.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, wait, you got Jessica Jones and Bishop over there?
Her mind ain't on no mission.
Forge
She
over
asked him
there?
what kind of coffee.
James
Like, what
Rose
kind of
over
coffee
there?
you like?
Gambit over there? Come on, man. Jessica Jones ain't getting
We
nothing
know what-
done.
First of all, who Venom gonna attach to? That's gonna be the problem.
No, Venom gonna die before he attach anybody. That's all.
That's true.
Honestly, I think if Venom does attach to Miles Morales, that would be pretty badass.
I mean, I've seen him venomized and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that would be pretty badass. But since it is in fact
I got plans for.
just the symbiote,
I got plans for my stuff, man.
Oh, Will, you're on the clock.
All right, Megan. All right. Mutant and human. You know what? I'll speak in human. Let's go with. I can do. I don't know. Well, it was just freaking mutate enhance being. Okay, he ain't got no more slots, so he can't pick her, even if he wanted to.
Yeah, this is the last round.
He's done. So, do I want power or do I want freaking?
Time.
All right, I'll do Miss Marvel. Freaking Kamala Khan. I was gonna do somebody else. I'll say it later. But I actually go. I'm going for the Tower of Friendship. Her and Michael Chavez are good friends, so
okay.
they'll do good studying under
I
Shirley.
was gonna pick her, but then I want Miles to get distracted. The same reason I ain't pick Rogue.
Yeah, dig it.
So the only thing I got is mutates enhance, right?
You said you want her in mutant and human, or you want her? You said wild card.
In human.
Okay. Or is it KHAN?
KHAN.
All right, Tony, your last pick.
Mutate in hand. All right, this is
Before you get on me about my symbiote
you
pick.
goddamn right I am. Let me. You know what, let me take him. Let me get Johnny Storm. Me and Punisher should get along real well.
Yeah, I can see that.
Fire and ice though, baby. I got fire and ice. I'm good. Brent, you're on the
There you
clock.
go.
Really?
Sam, give me a number 1 or 2. That's all I need.
Wait,
You pick
hold
one
on.
number.
No, stop it. Really, Jeff? That's what you're doing? That's
This what came up. This what came up when I Googled.
you know what?
What is that, Pitman? What? I need you to
Dude,
take that off
what
the
is that?
screen.
Nah,
There's a
bruh.
lot going on right there.
Nah, we will wait for you to
Hey.
fix that shit.
Let's get lit.
Formal protest. Formal
What's
protest.
your card?
You know what? I'm gonna hit it with the informal protest, please.
Dude,
You
nah.
could've picked a better one.
All y'all
Goodness.
Google and tell me if this one don't come up.
I don't keep
I'm
give a
just
shit.
playing. I'm
we
gonna get
know.
another one.
Nah, bruh.
See, I would normally tease you and be like, I don't know what algorithm your Google has, but
All right, here we go.
Act right.
Here's a same old boring Human Torch he has. Always.
Whatever. After you jacked up my draft and made me had to adjust my picks, at least treat me right with the picture.
Man, you got revenge every time. You saw me adding pictures. You like, you on the clock, Jeff?
1 or 2.
Brent,
That's
you
all I
are
need.
on the clock.
A number.
2.
3.
7.
All right, I want Magic, Alana, Rasputin.
Ileana. Say it right.
Ileana, whatever. Oh, you can say names now?
Hey,
Man,
I've been going
that's
to
fun.
Jeff's. I've been going to Sam Night School about pronunciation of names. Sam,
Yo.
get that last pick from you, sir.
All right. My last pick should be a. What that one was a mutate.
Yeah, I think your last one is mutates. Wow, look, all right then.
Okay, so your algorithm's not broken.
It's not. I just wanted Tony to know he's not the only one who can be a jerk.
Whatever.
Yes, mutate, enhance,
That's
being.
15.
Time.
I will take Adam Warlock for mutate, enhanced being.
Shout out to the team of the gods.
He himself is not.
Whatever happened to him? When he gonna come back in the MC? They like hyped it all up in Guardians too.
They haven't found a good way to write him into the story. Was the last thing we heard from James.
You know
Gunn.
what? I got it. I can't challenge that, can I? Since I'm out of pick.
What?
Adam Warlock.
You can still challenge. I mean, you have a challenge.
But I wouldn't lose anything though.
I mean, it's still. It was
You
in
would-
the
you would-
basic earlier on.
The benefit
You
to
will-
you would be screwing with my team.
Yes. So
That's the only
since-
benefit.
And the
You
and
still
the
have a
idea.
challenge.
Well, I mean, the idea being that we're
I'm-
all trying to pick the best team, even if it's voted on or if they were going up against one another, whatever the case may be. Obviously, we're comparing our team. So the benefit to you challenging me would be that it alters my team. Is this a formal challenge?
Yeah. I'm gonna challenge that one.
All
Start
right.
the timer, Will.
yeah.
Who's first?
You're the
Me or
challenger.
Sam?
Sure.
You because you're challenging.
All right. From my understanding of Adam Warlock, he possesses cosmic awareness. He perceives cosmic and mystical occurrences from virtually anywhere in the universe. He can detect wormholes and other cosmic phenomena.
Where
So he is technically God level. Just from that, if you can perceive anything from anywhere in the universe, how
Where
does
are
that
you
make
getting
him
that
any
information?
from Odin? You don't worry about where I'm getting the information from.
No,
You have
that's gonna be
go
accurate
against
because
my
it-
information.
All right, freaking Sam, defend.
that contradicts with me. Based on the Marvel wiki, He is not God level. He is a created human. He was. It says created by a group of researchers who called themselves the Enclave.
So he wasn't human.
The goal was to create the perfect human being. That was the intention for him. He is him. He is a created human. Now, he's a badass human, true, but he's a created human. That's what puts him under mutate.
I'm saying he can bring himself back to life, dude. That's just like,
Actually, he can't. No, he can't bring himself back to life.
I'm saying. Yeah. All right. Well, that was both our. Okay.
We both passed.
The last comment is not valid.
But that comment has no bearing on. Yeah, strike it from the record.
Damn it.
Jeff.
Based on the argument presented, I have to go with Sam, even though I don't like it.
Brent.
Same vote. Vote for Sam.
All right.
It's no different than Yo Vision. He got the soul stone. So
okay. Fuck that. Those motherfuckers are God.
All right.
Adam Warlock is
got
not
one
a
more
god.
slot.
No, it's on me.
Yep. You got a wild card. It could be anybody, anything. Your wildest dreams.
Just
Oh, but Sam, I got that. Sam, I got it from CBR.
CBR. It's not listed under his powers and abilities on the Marvel Wiki.
I'll go with.
Where is it? You see that, Sam? That's just one of the 7 that's listed.
I'll go with X-Man, Nate Gray.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
I feel like all of us did a lot better this draft go around.
Yeah, y'all voted wrong.
My
I hate all
DC
y'all.
draft was great.
Oh, he has matter manipulation. Did we know he had matter manipulation? I did not know that.
I did.
Oh, and you still fucker.
That's why I went last and stuff like that, because I know the most about Adam Warlock and stuff like that, and ultimately it's only 2 votes necessary to go. So my vote essentially would not matter based off of Jeff and Brent's votes.
I have to vote only off the information that was given. That was the whole point of our debate.
That's why I remained on the backside.
I mean, I don't like it, but it's crafty. It works.
And this is where you kind of get in, and this is what I was talking about with figuring out omnipotence, is one of the reasons why I was having a conversation with that, because you also have to look at omnipotent beings in terms of, is the being themselves omnipotent, freaking godlike, freaking whatever the case may be, versus having godlike powers and stuff like that. Because you can have godlike powers but still be able to be killed like any other person and stuff to a certain degree with some characters, versus like, oh, I'm infinite, I live forever, blah blah blah, whatever, and just kind of roll with it. So it's all subject to, approval basically by your peers.
Just saying.
Now, I will say, okay,
Adam Warlock and Dust Odin. I'm just saying.
under powers and abilities, they did not list his power grid was surprisingly low for the list of powers that are here. And clearly I didn't get to the latter part of these powers. And I will say, okay, looking at this character myself, I'm like, okay, wow, wait a minute.
You see what I'm saying?
That is a
broken
little
character.
That is a little high, and he is a little broken based on some of the same arguments that I would have made regarding Odin.
Yeah, he's up there. Freaking,
He's above Odin.
He's up there, so that's what I'm saying.
I don't think he's above Odin. Not at all. Not at all. He's not above Odin, but he's in the same category.
He's in the category as Odin.
Right, and I will concede to that point. Tony wins his challenge. Let's pull my character.
No.
Well, I want him for the challenge.
Official rules.
I want him for the challenge.
You won the challenge.
Yeah,
but looking at this now, Yeah, he
yeah.
slipped all the way through.
That's
And
why
even I'm
I said
sitting here
nothing.
looking at it like, okay, damn, wait a minute, what?
Yeah,
I
Adam
told you,
Warlock.
bro. He got that motherfucker is serious. That dude is serious.
See, the only thing I knew about him being quote unquote immortal, you can kill Adam Warlock, but his soul can't be claimed by the Soul Stone, and he will reappear in the cocoon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's right. Let me tell you, anytime a dude can fight the devil and win, bruh, that's all it took for me. He fought Mephisto 1-on-1 and beat his ass.
Bodied his ass.
He bodied him, and it wasn't even close. So
But that's why we don't have an Adam Warlock movie right there, because it'd be a very short movie.
You can't. Nobody can fight him. Nobody.
You see
can
why
fight
he
him.
was teased in Guardians and so like that he was teased and so like that. But if they want to bring him in, they have to bring
be
him
in a
in right.
Celestial. He'd have to be in a Celestial movie.
That's why that's why I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up like he comes out of the cocoon at the end of Eternals or some shit.
Yeah.
That would make sense, so like that. But like introducing him in Guardians of the Galaxy, so like that, like, well,
okay, so
it wouldn't have made
out,
it wouldn't have made no sense. It wouldn't have made.
It would make sense if they came into the third one and we have the Eternals movie out, so we already know about this shit. So that's why they're playing it right. They know exactly what they're doing, from what I can tell with how they're going to introduce Adam Warlock.
So, question: when Adam Warlock and Magus, those two characters, at some point they merge and become a single being.
Yeah, like Magus. Adam Warlock he becomes like Adam Magus and other stuff. Like, yeah, it's a whole thing.
But at some point, they're separate entities, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess my question or my thought process is Adam Warlock, and granted, I know it's like all the versions of the character,
everything that comes with it. So yeah, it's.
But initially, I was thinking Adam Warlock was Adam Warlock, and he had to be like Adam Magus or something for those additional powers, because those are the ones that actually had the Infinity Stones and all of that.
Well, you gotta think when you get all versions, because Magus is freaking a future incarnation of Adam Warlock and stuff like that. Yep. So that's why when everything it's still Adam Warlock. Like that's what you got. It's still him, no matter what. So that's why across all versions or whatever, like it doesn't matter. Like it's him.
Marvel is not my strong suit.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You're good. It's like that. That's what I'm saying.
It's only a couple characters,
and it was.
It's only a couple characters that I know. There's only a couple that I know, and I knew about Warlock.
And you know what's crazy? Like every one of the lists that I looked at for like top 10 strongest, top 15 strongest, he ain't on not one of them lists.
Not one of them lists.
Which is crazy because like. Hell,
because the people who make these lists. Like I'm not gonna try. Not all of them are bad, but they don't go in full detail with everybody. So like that they either went who is main. They know them people because they're mainstream in the comics and stuff like that, or the movies, or freaking the video games, or whatever the case may be. So like that, and that's where they start pulling from. And so like that, like a lot of people don't understand Nate Gray and stuff like that, but he had a big thing in the comics and stuff like that. So that's why he's got some prominence and stuff like that. It's like, all right, cool, I get it, I got him, so like that. But you may not know about Adam Warlock or everything that he's evolved. So that's why when he was teased, you see, like when he was teased in Guardians, there wasn't a big uproar. It was kind of like, oh,
because nobody was like, oh,
nobody was really studying freaking Adam Warlock. While I'm over here like, hey, freaking Adam Warlock and Nebula both were rocking the Infinity Gauntlet, freaking at points in time, so at that handling business.
Damn sure
and
was.
Like, come on, like it could go any which way, freaking when you got him on the field. So it is what it is. Like, but I like the picks of the teams and stuff like that. I like where everybody was going. I said, again, nothing was challenged. Everybody did freaking, pretty good research and stuff like that about who you're looking for, stuff like that. I do got a couple questions we can talk about after as to why you may have picked certain characters, because I'm just curious and stuff like that. But other than that, freaking, I like the layouts, so like that. Everything's. I feel like everything is more balanced here than it was in DC and stuff like that. And I think that comes from a lot of conversations we had where freaking, Marvel's more the everyman,
right,
type freaking thing versus
much more
gods
relatable characters, and it's
the
power
DC
scales tip differently.
Yeah, exactly. So freaking, but I really like it. I think I'm not gonna lie, I was dreading this just a little bit because I just didn't know where everybody was gonna go with it. So that, but I really like how this turned out. So.
Jeff, zoom out, get everybody's picks.
Yeah, that Venom v Symbiote. Venom v Symbiote.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know you do all your spell checks after. I just mess with them. Yeah, forget. I thought about a couple of people. I thought about putting in here. Crystal for the Inhumans and stuff like that.
Right.
As a counter to Storm because she can manipulate all the elements and stuff like that. Freaking just as well. Like she's freaking badass as fuck. Colossus, of course. Colossus gets the power of the Juggernaut at one point. He's fucking a goddamn tank. That's freaking beautiful and stuff like that. Freaking. You know, a lot of this was going back and forth.
I have a question for Will. I do have a question for Will. Like one of my weak suits, one of my weak groups in Marvel is the Inhumans. Like I know, you know, Black Bolt, Medusa,
Crystal, Karnak,
Crystal. You know, I know like the people that are out there, but I saw a guy. I wasn't too sure about him, but he was the Reader. Like I don't know nothing about this guy. But
the Reader.
From what I read about him, he was pretty decent.
All the Inhumans have something that makes them fit in very well and stuff like that. I think that Miss Marvel is the only one who kind of stands out and stuff like that, like away from everybody and stuff like that, because she's kind of doing her own thing, so to speak. Because the rest of the Inhumans, pretty much, it's a family. They freaking
right.
They're in their world and kind of do their thing, and she's the only one who doesn't really give two shits and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, the Reader and stuff like that is not one that I know a lot about, so like that. I just know that he's kind of there, but he has a purpose, and I've seen him kind of come through in a clutch and going. So I don't know what else to really tell you about him, stuff like that. I would have to do some more digging on him. I just know he kind of goes. He's part of the one of the tribes, and I don't even know which one it is. Freaking, I know. Who's this? He's got a sibling thing, freaking, or something, or like a son. He's got somebody that freaking that he's attached to that brings him into the mainstream. I just can't remember who the hell it is.
Way past.
I mean, if y'all want to ask me the Venom question now, I can just answer it now. We don't even have to do it.
Hey man, we need to challenge that one the most.
Why?
Why not?
What's your thought process?
Who said we need to challenge it? You got to tell me why you need to challenge it.
From my understanding, the Clintar on their home planet were neither good or evil until they got a host. So if you're taking a symbiote, they mimic their host. So if they don't have a host,
They're literally just creatures of survival.
They're just there.
So
they're neither hero or villain. They're just there.
While I would certainly make an argument about it being neither a hero nor a villain, therefore it leaves it open to interpretation as to where the character could land. My question is more if you just pick the symbiote and you don't pick, I mean, if you could pick Flash Thompson, you could pick Eddie Brock, you could pick either one of those. You could pick anybody who's been in the Venom suit. But if you just pick the symbiote Venom,
you don't get any attachment.
What is that? That's just an alien that's going to die.
There's no Venom without Eddie Brock. There is no Venom without Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It would literally just say
they still call it the Venom symbiote when it's like not attached to Eddie Brock.
Because it developed once it attached to Eddie Brock, that was his first person and it developed his personality. It's like if I have a kid freaking and I name it this, that kid will go away and go other places and do other things. Guess what? That is still, my kid, whatever I named it, until it changes its name, whatever the case may be, and stuff like that. It's what it is. It's the same thing as symbiote. Like the symbiote is a symbiote, and it derived its identity from Eddie Brock and became Venom. Whatever case, so that's where Venom comes from. So basically, what you have is a living creature in Marvel. You have a symbiote, and it's just a symbiote.
No, you don't I do believe that the symbiote itself. I can understand the understanding that the symbiote itself is named Venom. That part I'm okay with. But if it's just the symbiote and there's no host, the symbiote will die. Ergo, you have an empty spot on your roster because that character's dead.
Like I literally freaking would
I mean,
in my head I would default you to Eddie
well,
Brock
okay,
because you
so
named it Venom.
okay, so that's under the assumption that I'm not gonna merge the symbiote with other characters.
Who are you going to
and I'm
merge the
just gonna
symbiote
let
with? Because now we're
symbiote,
going
like,
out of the
spin all
universe.
by itself. What do you mean now we're going out of the universe?
You're going to take the
can
symbiote
merge
and you'll put the
with
symbiote
anybody.
on.
That's the character.
You're going to put the symbiote on Valkyrie and
There's
stuff like
an
that. So
there's an
you're going to
there's
create
an
a new
entire
character.
comic series. There's an entire comic series that just came out, like I want to say in the last 5 years, where the symbiote like literally merged with like almost everybody. It was like all the Avengers, Wolverine, like all these different characters, like the symbiote like merged
Okay, so
with
I would
those
say
characters. I mean, that's
pick
the whole
one.
point of the characteristic of the. Let me. Well, but I don't have to because the symbiote in and of itself is its own separate character. It's a sentient being.
If you just let it go with everybody, say symbiote takes over Odin.
If you take the, then that's like
That's a new being.
I mean,
now we're
create
into
something
omnipotence with a new being. See, this is where it gets real murky right here.
But
That's
I
the
didn't
thing.
pick. But y'all not letting me finish my point about what
I'm sorry. I apologize.
the way I see
I
it is like
apologize.
every time. So the symbiote, like if you look at, like if you take, granted, maybe as strict comic heads, I'm looking at it in terms of, okay, what did I see in like the Venom movie, right? In that Venom movie, Venom the symbiote and Eddie and the character Eddie Brock character, like yes, in terms of physicality, they are like working together, but they are two separate characters that are like at odds with one another in terms of like their sentience and their psyche. And so one of the whole like things that I actually out that was like looking at the symbiote not just as like, oh well, it's just like this thing that like takes you over and whatever, but it's like looking at the actual sentience of that character. And they're probably going to go more into it in the Carnage movie as well, because we saw other symbiote that had other personalities. Saw another symbiote in that first Venom that took over. I think his name is Riz
That was Rampage.
Ahmed's character. And yeah, so all of these different symbiotes actually have like personalities, different personalities. So that's one. Two, I got Forge. I got I mean, shoot, that's all I need. Forge. What if I like task with figuring something where the symbiote then attaches to like Forge or some sort of tech or something like that. I mean, I'm opening myself up to the possibilities of what the character could be, and not just like based on what I know about the character, and not just saying like, well, this is all done with the character. So
that's if the
all he can
symbiote
ever
doesn't
be.
kill
Like,
the
I
character
think-
it attaches itself to, because at one point in time, that's what they did. They killed the original host that they were on and moved on to a
Yeah.
new one. So you better
True.
hope you get the actual Venom symbiote and not one of them side characters that came out
I'm
and
getting
just
it.
want to
I'm
eat.
getting it off. I'm getting a piece off Eddie Brock.
Then you got Carnage.
after they've
Then you got Carnage. That was a piece of Eddie Brock. That's Carnage.
Well, I mean, the reason that
Okay,
Eddie Brock even had the powers that he had to be the Venom that we know Eddie Brock to be is because he had already been attached to Spider-Man.
Correct.
Had those powers that he got from Spider-Man, and then when he attached to Eddie, basically tried to mimic the powers he copied from Spider-Man and give those powers to Eddie. Now, the one movie,
whichever one is the Lethal Protector one.
yeah, I was about to say the
That's
one
what
movie
I'm
that we're
looking at.
not. Oh, cramp. Okay, ow. The
Old man cramp.
yeah, the one movie that doesn't count is
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, we don't.
that
Yeah, we don't count
particular that particular Venom. That Eddie Brock didn't, he wasn't already in great shape and stuff like that. But comic book Eddie Brock was already like, in great
Big,
shape
swole.
and stuff like that. So when you took those additional powers that he got from the symbiote and added that to his already,
Yep.
the
This is what
strength
old
he
age
already
looks
had.
like, children.
Yes, like, and I was just sitting there. Oh,
This is what happened when you pick Adam Warlock on your squad. This is karma.
Look, yeah, Sentry, Hyperion, and Adam Warlock. Like, what can't his team do?
Play nice.
Get along.
Right. Yeah, this is definitely like we only send it a couple out at a time.
And then it's a bunch of teenagers like, ooh,
Ooh,
that's how y'all.
they gonna be
that's how y'all
smoking
talk to each
weed.
other?
They ain't thinking about nobody else.
True.
So which symbiote do you have? Like, you have Venom symbiote? Is that the one that you're going for? Or are you going for the one from the movie, Riot symbiote? Like, which symbiote are you establishing?
The one from the movie is not the Venom symbiote.
Which I'm saying, there's
That's
two.
what I'm
There's two
confused about.
symbiotes that are active in the movie. There's the one that's the good guy, which is Venom, and the one that's the bad guy, which is Riot. You said something about Lethal
Yeah,
Protector.
Venom.
So Venom, the black one, right? Not the brown one.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's all I wanted to make sure.
Yes.
All right.
Because I mean, when he was technically a villain when he started off, and then he became good.
True that. But does he fall under the category of anti-hero at this point through the Lethal
Through the
Protector
movies?
series and
Yes.
through like what we like in the movie?
But we still can't, not know about the history of him fucking up everybody that got in his way.
True. I mean, I'm looking at your team.
What you looking at my team for? My team is solid.
Because
What's wrong with my team?
you're not about to be
What's wrong with my
hypocritical about my team, and you got Frank Castle.
He's an anti-hero. He don't play by rules. I told you I was gonna have that problem child.
Okay.
I have a problem child on all my squads, and you know this. So when I took Frank Castle, you knew that was gonna be my problem child.
I got a couple problems.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do a whole arc. I'm gonna do a whole
So
arc where
your
Venom
people
and
ain't
Gambit get
vibing.
into
Your
trouble.
people ain't vibing. They fight.
They are vibing.
They're not. They fighting each other. Y'all thought
Gambit and Venom are vibing.
what?
Gambit
No, the
and
fuck.
Venom are vibing.
Domino
Yeah,
gonna be
they
like,
are.
just
The
leave me
only
alone.
thing that I will say, I absolutely will, like, again, allowing the Venom symbiote, like, I had no problem with, just because I want to know your full intentions behind it. But as far as in the within the universe, because we're playing within the realm of the Marvel universe with that, like, if there is no series where Venom attaches to Gambit, then I won't allow it. Like, not at the slightest. If there is one comic book issue where Venom attaches to Gambit, so like that, then fine. Like, it's fine.
Okay, let me ask you this: if there's an issue where where Venom attaches to Wolverine, why does that disqualify from attaching Gambit in a new series? If I'm writing.
Well, you're not right. We're playing within the confines of the universe. We're not writing new series, so we're using the source material that we have. So, using the source material, we're good. We're not creating nothing new, from the basis. So, Venom is that symbiote. So, I'm like, you got Venom, it's like that. You're using a symbiote, and everyone that he was ever attached to, and stuff like that. Cool. Everyone that from this point on, right here, from now till everything in the past, if he's attached to Wolverine, if he's attached to Deadpool, if he's attached to Miles, so with that, Venom has been able to access every single one of those, is with that, because he has been attached to them. He has learned from stuff that. But if he hasn't attached to Gambit and stuff like that, I'm not going to allow him to attach to Gambit going forward.
Why not?
Because we're not writing nothing new. We're playing within the confines of what is true within the Marvel universe. That's what we do with the DC universe.
That's not what I'm doing. I've been saying this from the beginning, and I'm putting a team together with the mindset of like, this is a team that I would want to see a comic book or a show or a movie or some sort of media. And so from that, I have to be able to open up whatever possibilities like these characters have for them to be able to. I mean, we've never seen any of these teams like work together. So when you put these people in a room, yes, you're going to have to like base how you treat them off of like the previous experience and what we know about those characters, like what you create kind of going forward. Like, I also have to be able to like open myself up to the potential of something new. And that means that like, unless there's some sort of being that Venom can't like merge with, and one of those people is on the team, when I'm looking at like how I would be putting a story together, this team could be interesting. It's like, well, we've seen Venom merge with mutants before, so why wouldn't we be able to see it again moving forward into the future? If we're talking about like, oh, well, I'm gonna put and we're fighting this team over here, and my team's fighting your team, then yeah, I understand that. It's not like the mindset of how I'm building my team. I don't want we're all heroes. We all on the same side.
I mean, in fairness, and while I'm very aware that you are creating a comic each time you make your picks. I get that part. You've been kind of clear with that because with the last one we were like, this is my new show on the CW. It wasn't something that already existed. It was something that you were essentially creating from that. And each of these teams, in fairness, are like hypothetical situations because we're not saying like, okay, you got the Avengers, I got Fantastic Four. Everybody had to fall into this additional category in order to work. If I'm looking at your team and I say, okay, the only argument I would make, and I guess we can, like, as I'm sitting here reading through it and looking at it and whatnot, I'm like, okay, I guess we can. If the symbiote exists as itself, it is alive. It apparently has consciousness. And because of that, it's a being. Almost like if I say, okay, like with my Moon Girl. Moon Girl could be in one spot. Devil Dinosaur could be in another spot. Those are two different characters. Now, those two characters, she can take over the mind of Devil Dinosaur. And now she is, in fact, Devil Dinosaur. But those are still two separate people. So in this case, since the symbiote can detach from the host, looking at it, I understand your point about Wolverine. So it could potentially attach to Gambit. We don't know how that's going to interact. Could potentially attach to Bishop or Forge. Those are three mutants. We don't know exactly how it would work, but it could work. Even then, you still have Misty Knight, Jessica Jones, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and James Rhodes, and Domino, all who are humans and would absolutely be able to be a host.
Venom doesn't just have to use humans as a host. He can use just about anything as a host.
And I get that. But see, I'm looking at it and I'm like, could it use Valkyrie as a host? Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If it could use Valkyrie
Venom
as a
can
host,
attach to anybody.
given that,
Venom can attach to anybody.
you
It
know
can
what?
attach to anybody, especially as long as it can attach to just about anybody, provided that that person also allows it, depending on their strength. Like if it tries to attach to Odin, Odin may be like, "Nah, son, and stuff like that. You go over there, and stuff like that." Freaking, but Valkyrie and stuff like that. Valkyrie's not like it'll probably go ahead and snatch up Valkyrie and be like, "All right, be cool," and stuff like that, and call it a day. So everyone on his team and stuff like that freaking has the ability to merge with Venom symbiote at any point in time. There's no question about that. Like all of them have the ability to, because that's what the Venom symbiote is capable. I literally freaking wanted to hear as many explanations as possible as to how to defend this freaking pick and stuff like that, because I want to know what your thought process was. Literally, freaking, and I'm completely clear on your thought process at this point. Like I've completely laid it out and stuff like that. Even before Sam started talking, you got to lay it out. Sam broke it down Barney style for me. Appreciate you. But like, I get your point and stuff like that. So I'm solid.
I just wanted to have some kind of drama because otherwise.
Well, why do you think I picked freaking Odin? I tried to start some drama. Freaking shit.
No, I meant like in my team too. Like I didn't want it to be like this thing of like, oh, we're just traveling through time, ho hum. We're just having the regular like infight. It's like Venom is almost on like. I see Venom as almost like that character where it's like he's like a recovering addict, and
truthfully,
you see him like
when you say Venom,
when I bring up like him and Gambit.
I was about to say when you say him and Gambit vibing, I'm like, you know what? Gambit is just selfish enough to get that little boost.
Yeah. He'd be like, hey, Cher, I like this. This feel good, Cher. No?
All right.
Let's see.
And then
Yeah.
Misty gonna be in there like, nah, I'm messing.
Yeah.
And Misty has to like merge with the symbiote in order to save everybody, and she gonna have to like get over like her apprehension. That's the moment where they develop their trust. You know what I mean? Because I think the interesting thing that I kind of saw about the
She'll
Venom
be attacked.
symbiote in the like movie
The
was
symbiote will come off and save Misty.
his growing appreciation. Yes.
Yeah, for
It's
life.
like his growing appreciation for like humans and humanity. And that is kind of like a character arc that I think by not bringing him in all attached to someone, it forces him to like branch out. Because maybe it is a thing of like, if he's not attached to somebody, he'll die, but he needs like a willing host. So now we're going through like the cycle of the character. Like, all right, like who's it this week? And like, are you like strong enough to like keep him in check and keep us on mission?
So future
Well,
reference,
overall,
next
I
time,
wanna
y'all can
say-
wild card Phoenix Force and a few others. So
What?
I say you can card Phoenix Force and a few others later.
What?
I would be fine with that.
I mean, yeah,
But you better have. It's like, do we know that anybody else can like hold that Phoenix Force besides Jean Grey?
Others.
Probably,
Yeah,
like,
Black
Franklin
Knight held
Richard.
Phoenix Force. Wolverine held Phoenix Force. Like there's
Then you had the Phoenix Force. They held partial power.
yeah, but
or
they've held it in some capacity. With that, so it's,
But do we count them if they
Phoenix
didn't
Force
hold
is
100%?
no, you
do-
count them
but
at
do we
what
count 'em?
No, you count them at whatever the max that they held.
So
That's how you would count
like
the character.
you
Well, and
can
the Phoenix Force can exist.
So
outside
so
of
if
those.
if I have Wolverine and he's had the Phoenix Force, so he's only hosted 25% of the Phoenix Force. When he comes onto my team, that's if I take him all of them at his best and stuff like that, that's my max at 25%.
so you would have to take you would have to take Cyclops because he took all of it.
Exactly. You switch based off of
Sounds bad.
whatever's going on and stuff like that. So you have to understand
Hey, man.
what the characters take like that. And don't get me wrong, like I love Cyclops. Cyclops is my favorite because people always give Cyclops shit and stuff like
Cyclops
that.
is my favorite X-Man.
But freaking,
By
he's a
far.
master. He's a master tactician. Like he is fucking sick with.
Shut
it.
up, Jeff.
So
Shut up,
freaking,
Brent. You too.
Cyclops will put a fucking hole in freaking a couple of your characters, Brent. Why you putting your finger down?
Hey, a couple, shit, a lot of them.
I think early Cyclops was a bit of a punk, but when he finally like got tired of being manipulated,
Yeah.
I told you I wanted him to go villain, to be honest, or
Yeah.
anti-hero or something.
yeah,
Like it would have been so badass that freaking if Cyclops was going through all that shit, the shit with Jean, the shit with freaking Emma, whatever, he just fucking snapped and said fuck it and leveled the fucking X Mansion and was out that bitch. Like yo, I would have been hyped as shit.
Agreed.
Pew, 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 pew.
Hey, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean the cartoon did him no favor.
The movies did him no favors.
Scotty does
Nobody
it.
moved.
No,
No.
Scotty does it. No.
The movies didn't do him any
The
justice.
movies were let me cry and die by Jean real quick right here.
Those movies
They were
to be
hard.
fair,
They
didn't
were
do
shit.
most
All of them.
people any
Like,
justice.
Fucking X.
Cyclops had the
X2.
potential to
Fuck outta
be
here.
an Omega level mutant, freaking with him for harnessing the sun for his powers and for things like you could have done so much with fucking Cyclops, and they just kept trashing him. And what was that when they tried to elevate Havoc and stuff like that? And I was just like, fuck Havoc, like I don't
Right.
do shit.
Okay.
Yeah, how long before Hulk beats up Deadpool on Brent's team?
What, like 33 minutes?
Man, he's gonna
max.
splatter him freaking He's gonna be
It's,
like,
it's gonna be
freaking-
continuous.
Page
It's gonna be
one.
continuous, and then
Just
Gladiator's
easy.
gonna jump in and try to break it up, and it's just a brawl. Because then Thor gonna jump in. This is a brawl.
You guys
And
really
people go
are
5-0.
talking hella crap about T'Challa's ability to lead. Do you not believe that between him, Black Knight, and Storm, somebody would be able to
Black
talk
Knight-
sense into somebody?
No, I don't count
Them
Black
three,
Knight.
between
Nah.
them three, no. If them three go at it, your team is dust. Thor gonna be like, yeah, I'm
You know,
not. Nah.
every 4 issues is gonna be like T'Challa kicking Deadpool, and Deadpool just gonna keep showing up.
Pretty much in a different outfit. He's gonna be in a different
I'm ready,
outfit.
guys.
You're like, I'm wearing a
More
skirt this
importantly,
time.
I'm waiting for the spinoff Deadpool Moon Knight comic. Just those two teaming up, running wild. And Deadpool gets annoyed by Moon Knight. Check that out.
Moon Knight will fit so perfectly on my squad.
Yeah, I don't want Black Knight as a leader. You better put T'Challa or
T'Challa is
Storm.
the leader. He's
T'Challa and Storm, like them, your two right there.
Yeah, that's why I got him. I got the power couple, king queen.
No,
I know they broke up.
I'm saying as leaders, it's like that. Him take 5 and him take 5. Don't have him try and co-lead because that's gonna start some shit.
Yeah.
Like let her run her team. It's like X-Men Blue and Gold. It's like that. You literally do it like that. You run these, and that's it. Because if it gets to a freaking heads like that, Storm will shut Black Panther's ass down. Like
we'll flip a coin to see who
don't play that
shit.
Until he
actually no, they have to rotate. They have to rotate Moon Knight and Deadpool every other mission.
They can't be on.
They can't be on the same mission. They can't be on the same mission.
Like you just swap those two out every other mission.
I mean, it's kind of what I did.
Hulk, and Black Knight. I got some thinkers on my team. I got somebody who can mentally get the job done in any aspect. But T'Challa's make role be good.
I'm curious for your Hulk. Which Hulk were you? Are you just going with standard Hulk, Bruce Banner?
You say Bruce Banner, it encapsulates all iterations.
Yeah, you got all iterations.
Like Thor Odinson is all iterations, so it could be even Runebreaker Thor.
I guess my concern though is, as you mentioned, Bruce Banner is Bruce Banner is the intelligent one. Hulk is like tear shit up. That's not going to be your thinker.
Yeah, at that point, it's like just go hit somebody, go have fun with Thor,
and he's going to hit Deadpool.
Man, Deadpool.
You're going to tell him go hit somebody. You're going to splatter that.
Will, do you have a question?
Well, yeah, I had a question about that. But with everything going back and forth and stuff like that, I was curious as to why you never went for Captain America. So that, I was a little surprised by that. I thought you would. And so that's
your boy, it's on the shelf.
Yeah, he was. But honestly, what ended up happening was because I was able to get Peter Parker, that put Moon Girl as my enhanced. Or no, that was my non-powered human. And because initially I was going to put Riri for my non-powered human.
And you remember you swapped, okay.
And so it was like it some stuff got shifted, and Yondu, because I had to find a good alien option, I ended up not having a slot. I knew that I wanted a Hulk, but not the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was
looking at She-Hulk. I was looking at Choi. She's back there on the shelf, so that. But
see, Maestro came to mind, but when I was looking at it,
Maestro is still Bruce Banner,
right? Which is why I didn't want.
Yeah, he's a villain.
That also right. Maestro was who came to mind. I was
going to take Totally Awesome Hulk. That's what I was going to
see. And honestly, I thought about Amadeus' show, and then I was like, since I was already kind of thinking about not really a younger team, but a less experienced team and whatnot, and I was like, nah, I want some heavy hitters. I want a good mix. You know what? Scar take care of everything I need it to be.
You got to remember what we said in the DC draft. When you take a freaking character, you take all iterations of the character.
Right.
You just take whatever's primarily good. So when he took Hulk, he got Maestro.
Correct.
So that because that's all iterations. So that was your saving point. If you wanted Maestro, then just go for Bruce Banner, regular Hulk, and you would have got him by default.
Yeah, but I didn't want Bruce Banner. I don't like all versions of Bruce Banner. Every version of Scar is the shit. Every version of Hulk is not. You know what I'm saying? And it's like...
That's correct.
Maybe you get Worldbreaker Hulk. Maybe you got Joe Fixit. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And it's like...
Y'all are funny, and before y'all destroy my team, I'm going to leave.
All right. So about Tony's team, it's like that. What the fuck is going on with that Beta Ray Bill and freaking this motherfucker over here? Vision gonna get disassembled by Tony Stark.
I gotta say,
Good
all
team.
in all, I kind of like Tony's team.
I'm gonna throw some water.
I
on
am
the stone.
curious though, who was gonna be your youngster?
Who was?
Well,
gonna be
it
your
was
young-
gonna be Miss America, but Will
You-
smashed that one.
I mean,
But
I
I
didn't
got a
smash
whole
that
bunch
one.
of-
You know,
I literally because you took
discombobulated.
Sam took Hope because I was gonna do Hope, but then I still had Marvel Boy. You took Moon Girl, and I was also gonna go with Hulkling.
Mm.
That was gonna be one of them was gonna be my youngster.
I was gonna have a Spider-Man, whether it be Peter Parker, Miles Morales, Ben Riley. Like I was gonna have me a Spider person, and I ended up putting Spider-Man in my youngster slot as opposed to the mutate. I was trying to keep my wild card, but that damn time limit. It's like, because this one I didn't have like a large selection of pre-selected people. I knew some people that I wanted to try to get, and
Like I said, my team is mainstream. You got like maybe people don't know too much about Darwin, but everybody else, yeah.
Shit,
So
I
I
had Squirrel Girl on the roster ready to go.
nah, Will got
Yep,
the
I had
actual
her.
Avengers comic right there. Like that's
Well,
an
I wanted to set
Avengers
it up.
training camp.
Look, I wanted to set it up to where freaking basically I got freaking I got who's holding down Earth and stuff like that, and who's holding down the Cosmic and stuff like that, and I got a leader for each of them with both the captains and stuff like that. Freaking, so I can literally split my teams and have shit going down and be no problem. So yeah, it was good to go either way.
My team is basically Marvel Legends of Tomorrow. This fall
Stop it.
on
Stop
Disney
it.
Plus.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I
And
would-
Bishop is the one that's doing all the time. Like he's controlling the time jumps. Okay. I'm with it. I'm with it. I got like a single book. It's a one shot for mine. Something's about to like destroy everything, and I don't know. Maybe they got to
Adam
fight
Warlock
the
shows up.
like maybe they got to fight the Beyonder or something. I don't know. Living Tribunal's not happy about some shit. Some pretty heavy hitters, right there. I mean, just having Sentry and Hyperion on the same team, I think we can I don't know, because he's still got Blue Marvel and Black Bolt over there, so that's still gonna be like.
And don't sleep on Ghost Rider.
Oh, not at all.
Not at all. Freaking
You
Ghost
can
Rider.
thank-
is-
Not at
sleep
all.
on
But I'm
Ghost
just
Rider.
saying, like, to even try. I don't have, like, okay, so if I put Scar on Beta Ray Bill,
Negative. Scar getting his ass beat. Scar getting his ass beat by Beta Ray.
You putting Scar on who?
Beta Ray Bill.
I think I had to give it to Beta. Like Scar is formidable, but Beta, like he.
Beta.
I
I don't
dude.
expect. Let's see. So, Beta Ray Bill is essentially another version of Thor. He's as worthy, so he has all the powers of Thor, basically, right?
He put hands on Thor.
I'll say
He
I won't
put
say
hands
another
on
version
Thor.
of Thor. He's not another version of Thor. He is himself. There's no question about that.
Well, Scar's stronger than the Hulk, so I figure that'll occupy Beta Ray Bill for a while.
Oh, it'd be a good go down. Don't get me wrong. With that,
He
But
get
again,
double teamed at any point. Maybe Hyperion jump in for a second.
My favorite words are situation dictates. It's all about circumstances and freaking what's going on in that particular situation. But freaking just on paper and stuff like that, freaking I had to edge it out to Beta. But freaking like no, yeah, freaking he can come with it. Scar can come with it. So we'll see. I'm just gonna be over here in Hulkbuster, eating popcorn, watching the show.
Let them
It's
fight
like,
each
man,
other, and whoever
I'll referee.
wins.
I'll ref. I'll be in the suit to ref. Like, all right, hey, go.
You gonna need
Like
more
a
than a
UFC
suit for them
style
two.
fight.
Oh no, I got the Godbuster suit. Freaking, like I got a couple
That's
of
what you gonna need.
Yeah.
That hook bust ain't gonna be enough.
No, it's not, no. The Hulkbuster is just there for me to watch. Like I'm not participating. I got microphones and shit. I got satellites. I can referee from orbit, nigga. Like, I'm not trying to be.
If the fight get too close to you,
Flake get close to me, freaking. I got Silver Surfer to get my ass the fuck up out of there. Like, nah.
Yeah, Silver Surfer's your dude. That dude right there is, yeah, he OP as hell too. He is.
Now fucking like him and Captain Marvel freaking are two of my heaviest hitters right there.
yeah, if my team meets any of y'all's teams, we getting work. Like, get to the time chip. Bishop, press the button.
Yeah, who's your heavy hitter?
Jessica Jones and Valkyrie.
Okay, again, who's your heavy hitters?
Look,
unless you got people who's like shoot some sort of powers, Bishop can absorb like all the plasma and all that stuff. But in terms of a head-to-head fight, yeah, Valkyrie and Jessica Jones are my heavy hitters. I mean, unless Gant can charge you up.
I mean, in fairness, though, Valkyrie is Asgardian, so she ain't no slouch, and she's going to be stronger than a whole lot of people.
Plus, you got like Domino, where she's not a heavy hitter,
but she's just going to win.
She's just going to work out her way.
Like, I was about to say, she just go win. Like, see, so the question,
and then I'll have Forge build some mech tech Transformer Megazord stuff.
Really?
No, here's the problem.
He gonna build a Gundam. He gonna build a Gundam, right?
We got Punisher over here with the War Machine armor running around, so we already know that's a problem.
Acting the fucking fool. Hey, side note, did y'all know that in the original comics, Rhodey was a Marine?
Yep.
He was an Air Force.
He
was a Marine. Just saying, so him and Frank might have got along. Shit, you just don't know.
Look,
he might have like, Frank, come play with this.
You got two fucking War Machines flying around shooting shit. One that freaking kind of gives a fuck. The other one that don't give a fuck. Like,
hey, I'm telling you now, if Rhodey and Frank got together, all fucks are gone. It's no fucks given. It's all gone.
Marine mentality.
You already got to worry about
play. Freaking. Like,
you already got to worry about Blue Marble.
I bet you can hit that motherfucker from orbit. I bet you can hit him from the goddamn. Come on.
You already got to worry about Punisher trying to teach Blue Marble how to shoot fucking M60s and shit. It's about to be ridiculous. It's about to be ridiculous.
Oh man,
Valkyrie would probably want to get in on that.
That's what I'm saying. Me and Jeff's team might hang out. That might be the thing. Because Valkyrie and Beta Ray Bill get along.
Well, who your youngster?
Iceman,
yeah.
Brett's team ain't got no choice but to get along, freaking, or he ain't getting no Black Panther armor.
You just leave me and my Wakanda money alone.
Hey,
I need my bag.
Brent can buy all.
Everybody's richer.
I got Shuri too. Like she in on all that freaking, and she make all his shit. So
that's true. She can make him a defective suit.
Backdoor codes in all your suits.
And then Iron Man just hack that shit and keep moving.
You know, Wade would just go.
The only person out here smarter that's on the level of Shuri is freaking goddamn Reed Richards over there and fucking Moon Girl. Like,
hey, I'm literally saying I was surprised that he was still there when I needed. I was shocked.
Did y'all forget T'Challa got invited to like the smartest people in all of Marvel's secret council or whatever?
I mean, yeah, he's smart.
You mean the Illuminati?
He was the only one that had the foresight to see that everything was gonna fuck up. It's like, I'm not joining because it's gonna go bad.
Yeah, but he's also not a joiner.
I was about to say, he's just antisocial to start with. He does stuff out of necessity, not out of...
That man goes on missions with the Avengers, has an Avenger. He's just like, am I an Avenger? He's like, you guys just gave me all this stuff. I never said I was an Avenger. And everybody's like, wait, what?
It's like, you assumed.
Condom first. Yeah. He's like, you gave it to me. I didn't ask for it.
All right, well, gentlemen, it's been real. It's almost midnight. I got to go to work and deal with lawyers. Mm-hmm. I can't play with y'all too much.
All right.
Nighty night.
Y'all be.
I too will retire for the evening.
Tony, I know you got to run, but I'm sitting here reading more on the Century. Like, could this Could Sentry? This is
What?
one of those times where it's like, is it circumstantial? But Sentry and Blue Marvel.
He does have an evil side. What? They did fight. Blue Marvel won.
But if they went 10 rounds, if there were 10 fights, would it be like 5-5?
It'd be more like 6-4, 7-3.
Yeah.
Blue Marvel. He's just that much OP.
Blue Marvel would have the upper hand. Like
I put it to you like this.
What does Blue
situation,
Marvel?
but-
Okay, so what does Blue Marvel
If Blue
do
Marvel,
against
I put it like this.
psychic
If
attacks?
Blue Marvel and Superman fight, he will murk Superman. Just because his power sets are that much crazier.
No, it's the fact that his power sets don't run out.
Yes. So yeah, Sentry does. Sentry will get tired and revert back to himself. Just like Hulk does. Hulk gets stronger the matter he gets stronger, but he will eventually revert back to Bruce Banner.
That's why Red Hulk
He
can
has
whoop his
his-
ass and stuff like that because
Yeah,
he can wear him
because
out. Red
he'll
Hulk can
run
wear
it.
out easily.
Red Hulk doesn't wear out. Bruce Banner does.
Okay, so
You just have to be that powerful to do it. That's why in World War Hulk, when Sentry and Bruce Banner went toe to toe, full strength, they wore each other out because their power levels are damn near equal.
yeah, I mean,
Blue
on the
Marvel is
power grid,
above
they're
them.
both like sitting right there together. But I'm looking at this, and like,
Yeah, they're right next to him.
but with the psionic abilities, like, what does Blue Marvel have to protect against that?
It means psionic attacks. Let me get his skill sets up.
All right, well, y'all have fun with that.
All right, Jeff.
I'm turning up.
All right,
So
man.
I can get my child up and take him to school.
All right,
tomorrow.
Jeff. They get